All right, I'm on hole number 7 of the 2019 Summer Major. Hole number 7. All right, I'm definitely coming at this on this side. I'm not putting any of this stuff into play. I'm not saying that this shot from over here isn't very makeable. Obviously it is, but you got a downhill, you got a ridge right here. So you got a downhill. So this is what it looks like. It comes up to that ridge and then it rolls over. Then you're in the little rough area. Then you're in the sand trap. So when you're on this downhill, depending on where you hit on a downhill, so if you come in and you hit it up high like this, you're going to get a little bit better bounce coming over. The farther down into that hill this goes, the flatter this bounce is going to be. So you take a big risk of, if depending on which way the wind's blowing, you take a big risk of running into this rough, or you may clear it on this side and then bump the rough over here and end up short. And so it's not that this isn't a makeable shot, it obviously is, but I want to make sure that I take all of this stuff out of play. And these par threes, this course is hard enough. We're trying to pick up stuff on the par fours, and we're trying to get eagles on these par fives and give ourselves Albie shots. And to come to a par three and end up blowing it because we got a par on a par three is a sickening feeling. So I'm going right at it. And anybody out there who's ever in a tournament got a par on a par three, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's pretty much all of us. And I've had it happen to me several times, and it's cost me tournaments, and I'm not interested in doing that anymore. If I'm going to fail, I want to fail on a different hole than a par three. So I'm going to bring my Guardian, and I'm going to bring a Quasar. And I'm in minimum club here, so I'm going to do a 1.7 per ring adjustment, and I'm going to do an additional 10% on the wind. We are hitting downhill. I'm going to start at 10%, so if I can find a spot that's putting me towards the hole that I can set up in quickly, then I can start working on that number. So if I find that I'm still off in a direction, then I can start working that number. But it does look like from where I'm trying to hit over in here, it is downhill from where I'm at, from the tee box. The good news here is we have a little bit of headwind, so even though I'm at minimum club, so I still have room to adjust it out. And that's the type of epic fail I'm talking about. And you can do this shot over here. There's several different ways that you can get this done. You could come back further over here and try and use your curl to bring the ball over. There's a lot of different ways to get it done. I'm going to come back. Now I'm not going to do, so that's 3.8, so that'd be 3.8, that'd be 4.2. It's at 1.7. Do about 3 rings, which is an overpull. I'm not going to put anything on it. Uh-oh. Hitting it perfect. Got a little lag right there. I made an overpull right there, so 1.7 times 3 is 3, 4, 5, 1. And I was trying to do 4.2. So that was definitely an overpull. I didn't put any curl or anything on because I wanted to see the green there is got a little backboard to it, so it's kind of funneling it towards the hole, and I wanted to see if I could, how much the green was pulling it back towards the cup. So even though I made an overpull on that, I'm somewhat happy with my landing spot. I couldn't do the math fast enough in my head. So 2 rings at 1.7 is 2, 3, 4. And I was trying to do around a 4.2, 3, 4. That leaves me 6, 7, 8. So it should have been about 2.5 rings instead of 3. And that 2.5 rings, that other half a ring, might have been the difference between where I was at and the cup. So I think next time I'll go there and try and get a better wind adjustment. But I like that spot right there. I mean, I'm right up against the red line. And I'll have to go back and look at my rings on where I'd set that up. But I'm going to keep working that shot, and that's going to be my pony. All right, I will forfeit. But that will guarantee you an easy birdie if you've got a bigger backspin club. Now, as far as red lines go, go back and look at that hole. I mean, my red line with a 1 power ball is right here. So I've probably got the transitional area between my wood and my long iron is about that big. So if I was on this side of the line, I'd be hitting with, let's say, a Saturn. And the cool thing about a Saturn is Saturn's got lots of sides, or lots of curl, lots of stuff. There's all kinds of maneuverability with it. If you brought a 3 power ball, so a 2 power ball is going to push my red line up here. So now my transition's here, and that means I can go from here with the Saturn. If I bring a 3 power ball, it's going to move it up even more. So you could come here with a 3 power ball and a Saturn and start off on this side right here and do the same thing. And you'd be a little bit further back in the hole down here. So you'd have a little bit more maneuverability. But I'm definitely a fan of hitting on this side. So if you don't have a high enough level Guardian, it doesn't have all of its backspin, that's not a problem. You can bring out a bigger ball and come here with a Saturn and stay on this side. You could also bring probably, I don't think you could do it even where my red line was. If you brought a 1 power ball, I don't think it'd move the red line far enough back that you could bring your sniper and try and bring it. It has a lot of good stuff on it too, but I'm definitely going to work a shot on this side and not the shot from over here. All right, that was hole number 7 of the 2019 Summer Major. Thanks for watching.